Okay, so we're gonna go through our supplies really quick, make sure everybody has everything. You guys need a canvas or watercolor paper, either one, whatever we have, and whatever size canvas you guys have on hand, that would be fabulous. Okay, and then you of course need paintbrushes. Okay, I have a big one that's going to cover my whole canvas. It's a flat brush, this is a cheap little chippy brush. Okay, you're going to need a flat small brush, and then you're going to need a small round brush, and then if you have a long small round brush, it's called a liner. This is not needed, but if you have it, we can, and I'll use that for the lettering. So if you have it, great. If you don't worry about it. Paper towels, you're gonna need a set of paper towels to, wipe your paint on, to get your paintbrush water, the water out of your paintbrush. But you're also gonna need an extra paper towel to wipe off your paint. And you're gonna use this to wipe off your paint. And I'll show you that in a minute. So have that set aside. And then you need your paint, plate, or palette. And you're gonna need your water cup with a little bit of water in it. And you are going to need black and white paint. And then several pretty colors of what you would like to do your background and your butterflies in. So I have a purple, I have a pink, I have a dark blue, and I have like a sea green kind of turquoisey color. And I also have yellow and green. Now, these are the colors that I chose. I'm going to put you up now, and I'm going to show you what we're going to paint. And you need a pencil, I'm sorry, pencil, nope, to draw your butterflies and your words with. Okay, and a hair dryer if you have it, that would be wonderful. Let me get you unplugged here and switch you around. All right, so here's our blank canvas, but this is what we're going to paint today. Always my mother, forever my friend. And this is one way. I have 3 butterflies here. And this was my first one that I did. And you can see that I did the butterflies slightly different. Okay. Before we write or do any butterflies, we're going to do our background first. Okay. And then we can talk about more about placing the butterflies and everything. So I'm going to put my canvas down, and I'm going to put my 3 colors, my 4 colors. These are the colors that I'm going to use: my purple, my pink, my dark blue, and my turquoise or sea green blue. And we're only going to use a little bit, so don't put a whole lot on your canvas because of the way that we're going to, on your plate, because we're going to do a little technique with our background. We're going to do 2 different techniques with this today. And remember, only a little bit, because you can always add more color to your plate. All right. See, I just have little piles of paint. Now I'm going to use all these colors on my background. And you can see every time I do the background, it's slightly different in color. This one's more pink. This one has more blue in it. It's just the way it turns out, how much paint you put on it. Now, watch me first, and then you guys can do it. But I'm just gonna grab my big brush. I'm gonna get it wet, and I'm gonna take the majority of the water out. I do want some water on there. And now I'm gonna load, double load, which means 2 colors on 1 brush. I'm double loading my brush. And then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint my canvas in different areas. I'm not covering my whole canvas. I'm just gonna put it in a little bit of different areas. Okay? Then I'm gonna rinse my brush. Get those colors out, take all the water out. I'm gonna grab whatever color you have, a 3rd color or 3rd and 4th color. I'm gonna double load, and then I'm gonna put it in the other areas, but I'm still leaving some of that white. Okay, do you see that now? Now, before this dries, we don't want it to dry, I'm gonna grab my paper towel, and I'm gonna just rub it all over. Okay, I'm gonna get my sides because I like to paint my sides. The trick is to get it done before it dries. Now, if it's too dark, or it's not enough contrast for you, then what you can do is you can take a little bit of your white paint. I'm going to put a little bit on here. I'm going to grab my paintbrush. I'm going to take a little bit, pull a little bit of my white paint, and I'm going to see kind of where I want to put it. And I think I'll put a little bit here up in the corner and a little bit here. And you have water in your brush still, so it's going to flow really easy. Oh. And then you're going to do the same thing, wipe it off. Just get your background where you're happy with the coloring. Okay, does anybody have any questions before you go? Before you start? I'm going to add a little bit more. I kind of like the way that white looks on the background of it. Kind of actually looks a little bit like marble, you guys. How marble has that really soft kind of look to it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Huh?
I said I can see that too, that look.
Yeah. I actually did my kitchen countertops marbled.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That must have been pretty.
Yeah, they turned out beautiful, actually. I was very happy with it.
Do you have them on your art, like your website or anything like that?
Yeah, it should be, it should have been on my Facebook page, and then it should be on, I think I posted it on my YouTube channel as well, possibly.
Oh, nice. I'll have to check it out.
So. Is everybody getting it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so let me see. I think we had somebody else join us.
Yes, Hannah Penrod just got on.
Okay. Okay, great. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Are you working on your background? Did you see how that was done?
No, we didn't.
Okay, let me find you really quick. I think you're at the end. Where are you at? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take 2 colors and double load on your big brush with a little bit of water on your brush. Okay. And then you're gonna just put it in some areas of your white canvas. Okay. And then you can take another 2 colors if you want 2 colors or 1 color and put that in the other area. And then you're gonna take your paper towel and kind of wipe it all off. And then if you wanted to go back in and add a little bit of white, like I did some white here, I did a little bit of white here and a little bit of white up there.
There you go. Add another color.
But it actually looks really pretty. I really love this background.
Okay. Let's flip it.
Then our next step, guys, is we're going to splatter. I know this is always fun, a fun part to do, but I want you to keep in mind a couple things. You're not in the studio, so paint cannot go everywhere. So watch your neighbor next to you if you have a brother or sibling. I know how tempting it would be, but don't get your splatter paint all over mom's fine china or beautiful table. Just kind of keep your splatter to your canvas. And we're just gonna pick 1 color. If you want more than 1 color, you can do 1 color, but more than 1 color, but I'm gonna do 1. And I have a little bit of water in my brush. And I've got my canvas. And I'm gonna splatter not too close because you don't want big splotches or water to drip, like on mine right now, from your paintbrush. But you can always move it closer. So start high and bring the bristles away from you, or you can tap onto your canvas, however you want to do it. Okay, and so I'm just gonna start kind of far and get some of those splatters on there. There you go. All done. Okay, once you've got your splatter on, now is a good time to blow it dry. Make sure you're on mute though, so everybody's not listening to your hair dryer. And I'll be right back and I'll wait for everybody to catch up. So no worries, okay? My 2 kitties are sitting over here on the floor by the workshop door. Mm-hmm. And I went and turned on the hair dryer. They were both asleep.
Aww.
It scared them. And then they were both staring at me, like waiting for me to finish. So I kept like blowing the air on them.
Oh.
He's like, do I take off or do I sit here and she's going to stop?
Cats are funny. Deborah, sorry, question real quick.
Yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I was still doing filling my canvas, covering it when you were talking about the hair dryer. How did you do the splatters exactly?
Okay, so you're going to take your brush, your large brush with a little bit of water in it.
Okay.
And then you're going to just grab your paint that you want, dip it in, kind of break up the paint so it's kind of liquidy as well.
Okay.
And then you're going to not hold your brush close. Hold it kind of up, not really super close, but a little bit farther away. And you're going to bring your fingers towards you.
Oh, okay.
Or you can tap your brush
Okay.
on your finger, whichever works best for the brush that you have and for your ability.
Okay.
So I always find it's just easier and faster. But hold it far away at first so then you don't get big splatters.
Okay. Thanks.
How's everybody doing? Blow drying. I see somebody's blow drying. Okay, I still see some people working, so we'll wait just a moment.
Okay, not yet. Yes, splatter some paint on there. Okay. Which one do you want to use? That color? Here, you gotta go like that.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's being a paintbrush to splatter with.
Okay. I'm here if you have any questions. Okay.
Okay, you go take it over there. Go wash your hands off.
I think we should be pretty good with, nope, I hear hair dryer. You guys can see how all three are different in the way that I different. Always a different variation. So it's beautiful. This one has a little bit more texture to it. This one is a little bit more marbly as well as this one. So, but as you guys can see, I have my butterflies. I wanted to have it come up. This was my first painting that I did. I had the butterflies kind of come up, and then I placed my words where they fit in between. Okay? And then I did this one the same way, but I only did 3 butterflies. Okay? And then I put my words in between my butterflies, and I did friend down this way. And so for this one, I'm going to decide, I think I'm going to have my butterflies kind of come from the top and kind of come down, the bigger ones at the top, and then get smaller as they come down. But we'll see. You don't have to have as many butterflies as I have. You can have maybe 3 butterflies. Oh, hello, kitty. I went to sit down in my chair and the cat's there.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Kitty, kitty. I'm sorry. Okay, I guess I'm standing right now.
I haven't started yet, but okay.
How's everybody? Is everybody with me so far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catherine, how are you doing? Are you ready to draw on butterflies?
Yep.
Ariana, good job.
Can I do my butterflies now, Mom?
Oh, hold on.
She said to put it in.
McMantis family, are you guys ready to draw on butterflies and words?
Say press.
Okay, great. Catalina,
Honor and Valor, come on over. We're going to start drawing our butterflies.
okay,
Let's
yes.
do 3 butterflies, like this one.
Mom, we're not on mute.
Michaela, Marie, Evans, are you guys, is everybody ready there? Bonnie?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, Catherine, are you guys ready to move on?
They're drawing butterflies. Is that what they're supposed to be doing?
Yes,
Over
so
here.
you can draw, I'm not sure who's talking to me, hold on.
This is Marie Evans. You just asked me.
Okay, yes, okay. Yes, so we can do the placement of your butterflies and then we're gonna get our words in. And
Okay,
it would be really nice, since this is for Mother's Day, that that you do it in your writing. So if you can do it in your writing, that would be really awesome.
Okay.
Okay?
So
So
they're
go ahead,
supposed to
I'm
be
gonna show you.
outlining butterflies now. Is that, are we, or did we miss something?
Say that again.
She's outlining butterflies with black paint. Is that what she's supposed to be doing?
Well, she can. We haven't done the butterfly. We haven't started painting the butterflies. We got to get our
Okay.
butterflies drawn on.
Oh, got to draw them first, Wayne. All right.
It's all right.
That way you know your placement of them, where
Okay.
you want them.
I
Yeah.
know what I want.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna, let me go back to my screen. Okay. So I'm gonna probably maybe put a few up here at the top and then have them come down. Maybe I'll do reverse, actually. Have them coming down this way and come down that side. Kind of reverse of this one. But I won't do as many because of time purposes. But you guys, after class, you guys are always welcome to add more butterflies if you want to, especially my older kiddos who take a little bit longer to do the work. The younger kiddos always go like lickety split. They're like super fast. So some things with the butterflies are, they are symmetrical, right? One wing is the same as the other one. So just do your best to try to get them symmetrical. Sometimes it can be hard to draw between your right side and your left side. So I'm just gonna start with the butterfly body in the middle. And then I'm gonna try to do slightly different wings as my other butterflies.
What kind of pencil are you using right now? Sorry, I think I maybe missed it.
Nope, it's okay. You can use a 2B regular school pencil.
Okay.
I have an HB, which
Okay.
I always remember it as honey butter, which
Okay.
is a really soft pencil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay, so that's going to be my first butterfly. Then I'm probably going to do another one this way. No, that's too close for me. I'm going to move them over just a bit. Because I'm not going to do as many. I'm going to draw the body and the little head. And let's see, how can I do my wings this time? I've done a whole gazillion butterflies, so. Once you get your butterflies done, now you can place your words in between. This wing's giving me a hard time.
Do we
Can I see
paint
one of
them
your
on?
finished?
I'm sorry.
You
Two
she
people-
can, the other person can go ahead.
Do you paint them on?
Draw them on first so you get your placement, so you know where you're gonna put them, and then we're gonna paint them.
Okay.
Okay, so draw your butterflies on first. Okay, so there's number 2.
So could I see your, by chance, I was wondering if I could see your finished product again, just kind of
Yes.
see where your butterflies are real quick.
So here's the first
Okay.
one, the initial one.
Okay. Nice.
So this is the bottom right here. Okay.
Okay.
And then this was my class that I did yesterday, the Zoom class yesterday. And I just put 3.
Okay.
And today I'm doing the opposite of this one. I'm starting at the top, and then I'll bring my small ones down.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I've got my 2 butterflies, one here and one here. So now I'm going to put another one over here. I'm going to turn my canvas upside down, and I'm alternating the directions of my butterflies. All right. Actually, I changed my mind. I just had another idea. I'm going to do 3 at the top, kind of going this way, and then I think I'm going to do 3 at the bottom, going like this, and then put my words in the middle. So I kind of frame my words out. But before I do that, I'm going to write my words first. So I'm going to get everything placed before I start painting, just in case I run out of room. I want to make sure that everything fits. So I have top butterflies. So now I'm going to write my words on. I'm going to have to move the kitty. Bear with me just a second. And I'm going to grab another chair. No, I'm not either. I'm sorry, Coco. I'm sorry, love. Go find a box. Okay, I wanted to sit down. So now I'm going to write my words in. I want always and forever to kind of be bigger, because I want her to know always she's going to be my mother, and forever I love her. So I want those to kind of be larger. So I'm going to think about my placement. I'm going to put always my mother, forever my friend. So I may not be able to get butterflies on here, so we'll see. Or I can put them in between my words. So I'm just going to write my words. Always my mother. And then forever is going to be bigger. Forever my friend. And I could put a butterfly down here. I'm going to put a little butterfly down here. All right. Can everybody see that?
Yes.
So if you've got your butterflies and you have your words on, you are welcome to start painting. Now, I did my butterflies with the majority of the colors that I used for my background. So it makes for a really beautiful, cohesive look. But these I'm not mixing. I'm just going to take them from my plate. Although on this one, I did add some yellow. So if you wanted to add yellow, but they look beautiful when you use the same colors as well. I just wanted a slightly different pop of color. So I'm going to move to my smaller paintbrush, and I'm just going to pick how I want my butterflies to look. I'm going to start with this one. And let's see. If I do this one like pinks and purples, then I would do this one like my blues, and then I would do like the pinks and purples on this one as well. That's just how I'm going to do it, but this is the point where you guys can get as creative as you want. You can make your butterflies as beautiful as you want them to be with whatever colors. But I think I'm going to do, let's see. Yeah, I'll do 2 pinks and 1 blue because the other one I did 2 blues and 1 pink. So I'm going to start with the pinks and the purples. And I'm just going to start layering my color in. Remember, we talked about foundational colors, our first layer of color. That's what this is going to be. And I'm just using a little bit of paint at a time. You don't want a whole glob of paint because then you get too much paint on your canvas. And I'm doing all the colors first. I haven't started outlining in black yet because I need the black for my letters as well. So I'm not going to pull and outline the black until I'm ready to do the letters with the, after I'm done with the butterflies, then I'll go back and I'll outline my butterflies and do the letters all at one time. Okay, so I think that's kind of pretty there. So I think I'm going to mix some pink and purple together to make kind of a pinky and purple color. Now notice I'm pulling from the side of each paint pile. I'm not going in the direct center of it as to not contaminate my clean purple and my clean pink with the other color. So I'm going to see what this looks like. I'm going to start on the end of my wing and bring it in. It's too close in color. I'm not seeing a difference, enough of a difference. I just took that straight purple that needed more purple than the pink. It wasn't showing up enough. For this one, I'm just starting on the ends now and going into my pink. Nice soft hands. You want to be nice and gentle. Okay, you can see here how pretty that looks. I don't have any line of demarcation, which means you don't just see a line and then the next color. I blended it so it looks really nice and has a smooth transition between colors. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna come and do this one over here, because this one's gonna be my blues. And I'm going to do this one, the pinks and the purple, but I think I'm gonna reverse it. So I think I'm going to do the purple close in, like I did the pink over there. They're the same colors, but I'm just gonna switch them around. And then I've got this one. As I get to the edge of my color, I get a really soft touch and I just feather it out. Really soft hand, barely touching my canvas. And with just a little bit of paint, remember. If you have too much paint on your brush, you can wipe it onto your paper towel and then come back and blend it out. Oh, I did that one backwards. Oops, let me see. Oh, I made a mistake. Okay, now I'm not going to take my paper towel and try to wipe it off. I'm going to take my brush with just water on it, and I'm just going to pull that color right off like a magician. You guys are lucky. You not only get an artist today, but you get a magician as well. And you see how all that paint is gone now? Because if you take your paper towel and you swipe it with your paper towel, you're drying it. And if you don't get all the paint off, then you've got dried paint. And then you just have to paint over it, which is fine. You know, it's just paint. We can paint over it, but it just makes more work for us. It takes us longer to finish our project. Okay, now I'm going to come back. Oh, I heard a ding. Let me make sure that wasn't Deja. Okay. Let me come to the tips, and I'm going to bring my pink color into my purple. Okay. I'm going to show you how much paint I have on my brush. Very little paint. Not much at all. Especially with our little butterflies, we don't need a whole lot of paint. All right. I'm still working on this butterfly. How's everybody doing? We getting there? It's very hard to not be able to see your work.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of drives me crazy, actually. I can't tell how you're doing, if I'm going too fast, but nobody said anything yet. So hopefully today I'm not going too fast.
No, you're good. Thank you.
Okay, good. Now you can add dots to your butterfly. You can add little black lines to your butterfly. However you want it, you are the butterfly creator of this painting. I'm just going back over my colors because I want a nice solid look. Nice smooth, no peekaboo whites coming through my butterflies. Making my colors more opaque. Opaque means solid in color, not see-through, not translucent or transparent, but opaque, solid in color. Okay, now I'm going to grab my purple. I'm just going to do the same thing. Go back over it and brush it into the pink. And create a nice smooth transition. All right. I don't know if I'm hearing birds from somebody else's house or if those are the birds out my yard. But it's peaceful to listen to. I love spring. Spring is actually my favorite season because everything's blooming and it's alive and, you know, just everything's so green and the flowers, just so beautiful.
That's my favorite season too, actually.
Yeah.
It is. It's all like the flowers and everything are coming.
Yeah. So there you can see the difference between the first layer of color and the second layer of color. Now you can leave it with one layer of color because that's pretty too. It's soft. It doesn't stand out as much as when I put the second layer on.
By layer, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you mean like layer? You don't mean like as in putting that kind of ombre looks, the second color. Do you mean like it saying second coat of the same color?
Yes.
Okay.
So that the ombre look is just your blending.
Okay.
You're doing your wet on wet, blending your
Okay.
colors. That's the ombre look. The layers are, this is my first coat of paint. And then this is with 2 coats of paint, the same exact way that I did the first coat of paint.
Okay. Okay. And that can add more of a pop to it.
Exactly.
And
See how faded this looks?
Yeah. Okay.
But then I added the same color, the same exact way that I painted it the first time. I did another layer of color on top of it.
Okay.
And now it looks more solid in color.
Alrighty. Cool.
Yeah. Everybody's asking about Deja.
Oh.
Any baby news yet? Not yet.
Oh, hopefully soon.
Yes, hopefully. She told me to stay by my phone today. She was having little contractions.
Oh.
So she's like, stay by your phone. So it'll be very exciting.
Yes, I think babies, it's a surreal time, but it's also like an exciting thing to look forward to.
Yes.
With everything going on. It's such a bright spot.
It's just an amazing thing that happens.
It is.
Okay, I'm going to check in with everybody. Let me see how everybody's doing. Let's see. Okay, McMantis family, how are we doing?
This is mine.
Hold it still. Okay, beautiful. Love the added hearts. Good job. Okay, good job. Who's next? Anybody else?
Instead of it says always my mother, it says always my Mimi.
For her grandmother.
Ah, okay, yes. Yes, I've had, everybody got creative too yesterday, added some scripture, added different things. So that's
Okay.
awesome. Anybody else done in your family?
Not yet. We're still
Okay.
working.
Well, I'm not done, but I'm just adding a little sparkly purple swirlies.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be beautiful. I can't wait to see it.
I'm ready for my words.
Who said that?
Me, Wendy.
Okay, let's see, Wendy. Let's see your painting. No, good job. And your words are written on there already, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're almost there. Give me just a bit, okay? Okay, Ariana, how are you doing?
Good.
Show her your picture.
This is what I have so far.
Oh, lovely. So cute. Okay, good job. Good job. Keep it up.
Can I see?
Oh, hold it up, Ariana, again, one more time.
Can I take a picture? From there.
Can you see it?
Oh.
Yeah, you can see it. Okay, good. Okay, good job. All right, Catherine, how are you doing?
Look at this.
I'm doing good.
Okay. All right, and then Catalina, how are you doing?
Hello, Catalina. You're my sister.
Okay, good. And then the Evans crew, how are we doing over there? Oh, lovely. Okay. Okay, great. Hudson, how are you doing, bud? Wendy, go ahead and put yourself on mute again, babe. Wendy, can you hear me? Wendy.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, thank you. There we go. Hudson, how are you doing? Okay, I'll come back to Hudson. Maybe he can't hear me. Madison, how are you doing? Oh, are you there?
I'm doing well, yes.
I can hear you.
Okay, Madison, I see it. It looks beautiful so far. Yes, love the colors. Okay, good job, Madison.
Thanks.
Okay, Hudson.
I'm done with mine now.
Okay, hold on. Let me check in on everybody else real quick, and then I'll come back to you, okay? Makayla, how you doing?
Good.
I go outside. Can you show me?
Do you want to show me, or you want to wait till the end?
I'll show you.
Okay.
Can you wait? Show mine. Show mine. Show mine.
Then you know how to leave it, right?
Oh, beautiful.
Wait.
Okay, I love how you have the overlap of the butterflies. That's beautiful, Makayla. Good job. Say again.
Here's mine.
Okay.
Ah, I see. Okay, good job, buddy.
I finished mine.
Okay, beautiful job, you guys. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let's go back to
Mom, it's not muted.
Kaylin, how are you doing? Caitlin?
Good.
You want to show me real quick? See where we're at?
Okay.
Okay. Beautiful colors on the back. Okay, good job, sweetie. Keep working.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let's see who else. I think that's it. Okay, and then Bonnie, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I have a couple butterflies. I don't have like the body of them yet, but I have the wings. My color's really dark, but you can see like my outlines on there. It's just hard to see of the words.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's okay.
Good job.
I don't. So it's a trial and error.
Yes, that it is. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to keep working. If you're done with your butterflies, then you can go ahead and start doing your black outline and your black letters. Okay, so I'm going to turn mine back around and I'm going to come back to my other butterfly here. And I'm going to just continue working on this guy or girl, whoever it is. I'm going to say this one's the girl. I actually think I'm going to leave it like that. Then I'm going to move to this butterfly. And I think I'm going to try something different. I think I'm going to double load my brush and blend it out. I still have too much water in my paintbrush. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to keep my lighter color towards the top. And just kind of blend it down. And I'm creating essentially little lines with my paint. This one looks good too. I like the way I'm doing this one. He's a little striped one.
Mhm.
That is cute. I do like that.
That's pretty.
Okay, so I actually might, let's see, I'll turn it this way. And I think I'm going to do this, bring the blues down here as well. I might add another butterfly over here in this corner, but we'll see how I feel once I get this painted. And then see how I feel about it. I'm still doing the double loading of both colors for this one, but I'm not creating like little stripes. But what I'm doing is I'm bringing the color from the top of the painting down to the bottom of the painting, the blues. When I do it this way, I have a lot more paint on my brush than the first time because I'm trying to drop a bunch of color at the same time. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work on my words. Put some black paint on my plate. And I'm going to start at the top with my words so that way I don't mess up. If I paint these and I'm up here working, I might mess up my words here. And you can use your round brush, or if you have a liner brush, which is a skinny, round, long bristles, you can use that one. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen up my paint. So I've got my black paint and I'm just going to add water to it. That's going to help my color. It's called viscosity, the thickness or thinness, the movement of it. And then I'm just going to start painting. I am going to be careful of my little butterfly down here because I just painted him.
All right, take your time.
Almost done. Usually me and Mommy leave when he says, "How are you doing?"
Mm-hmm.
Like usually, we wait until we're all done and then we leave. Well, I usually leave really early because but I'm already done. But oh, it says always my mother, forever my friend.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to take a little bit of time to get your letters painted on there. And if you go over with the paint and you still see some pencil marks, you can go back and erase your pencil marks so you don't see them. I tend to have to do that sometimes because I don't always stay on my lines. So I just go back and erase what I don't want there. If you want to go ahead and mute your mic, you guys can go ahead and mute your mic so we don't hear like the background noise. That would be wonderful. Thank you. But of course, if you have a question, ask me a question. Or if you're done, let me know.
Well, I'm done.
You're done? Let's see. Let me find. Who was done? Ariana?
Ariana.
Okay, let's see, sweetie. Oh, I love it. And you have a little ray of sunshine with the yellow behind the butterfly. I love it. Good job, Ariana.
Thank
Have Mom send
you.
me a picture, okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll see you
See you next week.
next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
I will. Bye.
Okay. I'm just going to finish the rest of my letters. Oops, too much water in my brush. Too much water. Do I have any Harry Potter fans in the group?
Yes.
No?
I think someone said yes.
Oh, did somebody say yes? Okay. I didn't hear him. Thank you, Bonnie.
Sure.
I did a Harry Potter phone booth mural. Do you know the phone booth that I think they use for something?
Yeah.
I haven't seen not into Harry Potter, but I can show you really quick for the fan. Oh, I'll show you really quick the door. This is just part of it. But that's going to be the phone booth door with Mr. Weasley
Wow.
and Harry Potter.
That's cool.
Miss Debra?
And then, what, Catherine?
Oh, I'm done with my painting.
Okay, I guess back to class, right? Let's see your painting.
Ouch. Okay.
Aw, love it. Good job. Okay, good job. Have Mom send me a picture, okay, Catherine?
Got it.
All right, thank you, sweetie. We'll see you next week.
Yep.
Bye. How's everybody else doing?
Doing okay.
Okay, let me know how it's going. I'm going to continue with my little butterflies, the butterfly parts here. One of my kitties decided to join me up here on this table now,
Mm-hmm.
since I booted him off the seat.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I, Coco? You're just hanging out, huh, kitty? Sweet kitty. Who's the sweet kitty? Now for the antennas, I just press really, really lightly. If you press really hard, you get a fat stroke. If you press really lightly with your brush, you get a skinny stroke. You can see there. And then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to do these guys down here. This is my third painting now that I've done of this.
Wow.
I might actually come back in, maybe make some black lines and dots on some of them, or maybe you could outline them. There's different things that you can do to be creative with your butterflies. that little antenna got a little thick, so I'm gonna rinse the paint off my brush. I'm gonna just get water on there, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna swipe some of that paint off to make it skinnier. There we go. Now my last little butterfly, my last guy. It's funny how cats can just sleep anywhere, anyhow, any which way they want to. Gonna add some little dots on the ends of this guy's wings. I think I'm gonna put a black line on the bottom, but I'm gonna blend it out so it doesn't look just like a straight line. I'm gonna pull that black out with some water. So I got a little bit of water on my brush, and I'm just pulling that black color out so it's not a real harsh line. And I'll do the same thing on this side of the wing. I'm gonna paint my line. Excuse me. And then I'm gonna grab a little bit of water and pull that color out. Sorry.
I'm done.
I'm done? Okay, let me see. Let me finish this real quick. Too much before it dries.
Can I have my mom send you the photo?
Absolutely. Who's saying they're done?
Caitlin.
Caitlin? Okay. Yes, love. Can I see real quick?
Sure. Okay, is it? Okay.
Very nice. Okay, good job. Yes, send a picture if you can, please. We'll see you next week.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
I'm done too.
Catalina, you're done too, babe?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. Good job, Catalina. Is your sister Wendy done?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just see her still on, but I don't see her there. So, all right. Well, you guys have a good week. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Miss Debbie?
Are you all done too, Makayla?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's check it out. Okay. Beautiful. Always my mother, forever my friend. Love it. Okay. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. Send me a picture, Makayla.
All right.
Maddie,
What?
are you all done too?
Yeah.
Okay, let's check it out. Love it.
Thank you.
Oh, I love how fun each butterfly is different. Good job.
Thanks.
You're welcome, sweetie. We'll see you next week, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay, I think it's just you and I, Bonnie.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. I didn't notice everybody got off.
Yeah.
I was so focused over here.
Yeah, sometimes I think I don't notice them either. And
Really?
sometimes I think they like, especially like the younger kids, I don't think she wants to they don't want to interrupt me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so they just kind of go off, and then they'll send me a message saying, we got off, we were done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is I didn't know if you still wanted to record me or not. I don't mind, but I was gonna say like, yeah, mine is almost finished.
Okay, everyone. Okay, so I can see it here. And I'm almost done. I might just do a little fine tuning of things, adding a few little other things, but otherwise I think we're good to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. We did a couple of different little techniques, and I hope your mother or grandmother, whoever you're giving it to, is going to absolutely love it. All right, you guys have a blessed day. See you next week.